Okay.
I started here. Did you
Mm-hmm.
start?
Yeah, I already started.
Okay. I am turning on OBS now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we just pray to God that nothing breaks and that everything works as intended.
Nothing breaks, everything works, and nobody just comes storming in the room. Hey, you want to do something? Like, fuck.
Why are you guys trying to be fancy? I thought this was meant to be a scuffed podcast now forever. I mean,
We'll make
yeah,
sure
but
it's
that
stuff
doesn't mean we can't get
forever.
fancy with it, right?
Yeah, um, yeah, annoy me a
Uh,
bit more, why don't you?
I'm literally making your you know what? Yeah. Yeah, I am annoying you. I'm asking too much of you.
And like, bro,
I'm
just,
asking
just, just, just take the recording.
I'm asking too much of you to update your NVIDIA drivers, to download NVIDIA Broadcast, to download Audacity,
If
to
at any
then like
point,
get a good microphone that then you had to throw out because it was a bad microphone.
hmm if at any point I see an Amazon link to some Blue Yeti microphone, that's the point I'm going to your house with a bat.
You know, I have one right there. I don't use
No, fuck
it, but
off.
it's right there.
Yeah, don't keep that over there.
All
Wasn't those things
right.
actually bad? Or some
It
of them?
used to it used to be good, but then they got bought out in like 2020 or 2021, and since then the products have like taken a turn for the worst.
Because I remember that at some point, streamers were going, yeah, you see these? Don't touch these. They're like the streamer noob trap. I'm like, what? Like, so that's
So
a
weird.
fun little fact.
Yeah, little fun little factoid. Hey, we did it! More evergreen content.
Evergreen.
Episode 4, baby. We're here still. We're still keeping it together.
We already talked about fighting games, so what are we gonna talk about now?
I
We're
mean,
out.
it's not like we have any news, right? Nothing happened this week, right? Absolutely nothing happened this week.
You know what? You know what?
Yeah,
Here's the okay. So you're being sarcastic because something did happen. Yet
yeah.
I
What
am
did?
here going like, wait, wait, what happened? Wait, what actually happened? Wait, I know something happened. I can't remember. Like, oh, it was the Sony thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I legit forgot that happened, and that was like 2 days ago.
yeah. But hey, Astro, that looks cool.
I mean, I mean, yeah. Unless you're a fan of those old Sony IPs and you saw Parappa the Rapper, there now you're vindicated forever.
Did you see that image floating around on Twitter of somebody getting angry that there was a shot of the little Astro robot wearing the Bloodborne suit?
There was an Astro Robot wearing the Bloodborne suit.
So that was a trap because it wasn't actually in the trailer. That was in the
Like
Astro's
the
playroom.
okay, hey, man, did
But
you?
people believed it immediately because we'll take anything.
Bloodborne fans are Bloodborne fans need to be fed. Somebody,
Bloodborne
they're becoming the new F-Zero fans.
Bloodborne fans hold a special place in that they will do anything for their franchise, for their beloved franchise. Much like how F Zero fans continue to wait for a new F Zero, much like how Mega Man fans continue to wait for a new Mega Man, and just like how the Sony Vita fans continue to wait for Sony to acknowledge the Vita.
Vita, huh? Gonna get into that one.
That's a that was a weird poll, wasn't it? Somebody talking
Yeah,
about the PlayStation Vita in 2024.
2024. It's 2024. Why are you playing with your Vita? Oh boy.
Oh boy. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll
Mhm,
get to the Vita eventually. Right? It is what it is. I would like to since there's no news, right? I think this one's gonna be
mhm.
shorter than usual. So let's just get right into it. Gene, how was your week?
It was a week. It was definitely a week. Nothing happened. Oh wait. Something did happen, man. Yeah. So at some point they announced, "Hey, here's that new demo for Tales from Daybreak coming out uh Tuesday." So I'm like, "It looks nice." As we announced this demo, obviously, you gotta have some sort of discourse. It has to happen. As everybody's saying, no, you should not play this game. You should go play Trails in the Sky. I'm like, dude, fuck off. Dude, fuck off. Just go play this game. It's the best one to play. As people are now glazing up Trails in the Sky as being the second coming of games, I'm like, dude, fuck off. This game's made it best. So yeah, that's
Is
no. There's like a lot of pent up pain. I'm not gonna start. So how was your week?
all right. I'm more than willing to give you the floor so that you can air out your frustrations with this franchise, but I don't
Okay.
get it. I don't get where all this love and all this hate for this franchise came from because all I remember is it being this like dumb little
The
$10 PSP game on the PlayStation Vita store. That was
Damn, was
my
that
first interaction with the Trolls in the
damn,
Sky,
that was that
by the
cheap,
way.
huh? Huh.
It was like $10. Dude, I remember playing through the first game and then like 2 months later, the announcement came out that they were gonna bring over Trails in the Sky second chapter.
Dude, I just forgot it took like so the first game came out and I think it took them like 6 or 7 years to get that second chapter. I'm like, you guys were stuck on this for how long?
Yeah, but to be fair, the history of that game's translation, sorry, localization is a
Hey,
well documented disaster on
dude,
multiple levels.
there is a you know how these games you can talk with the chest and the chest actually have messages and that's like English exclusive due to some it
Yeah,
was due to some bug where they had to just do something with that empty box so they just went wild. There is one chest in Sky 2 that says, "This is the localizer team, send help" or something. And at first, like, oh, that one's funny. Then I learned about all the stuff that happened, like, oh, this is an actual cry for help. Holy shit. Somebody do send help. That is the
and then
darkest joke in Dude's chest. I'm like, damn.
and then who was it? XC got like they got taken off that franchise and localization went exclusively to NIS America, whose
We're very
first project
upset.
with Falcom was East 8, I think, or East 7.
In my, I don't know about because I don't know about Yeast if they were on Yeast 7. I do know about Yeast 8, and only because at some point it was flowing around that they had to do a whole retranslation patch for
Yeah,
this game.
that's the one I'm talking about. That's the one.
Yeah. Because apparently
Like
translation was just that bad. I'm like, wow.
uh well, I'm gonna put a pin on that. The translation was just that bad. I'm gonna put a pin on that. Not on that game, but I'm gonna bring
Just
that
in
up later.
general?
Just
Okay,
in general, I'm gonna bring it up later. Okay.
sure.
Uh, my week. My week. Where do I even start? Can we talk about the fact that my week ended the second uh
Like a Tuesday
the
starter or
second I
what?
got to work?
Okay, so your week started Monday 8 a.m. and ended Monday 8:01 a.m. or something. Sure.
My week started after we finished recording the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's when my week started. My week ended the second I got into the office.
Week ended the second you got into the office, and you were just like, I gotta go ahead and record now because I gotta bed. I'm like, what?
I sent you a message that just said, Jesus Christ, Gene, what a week. And the response was, Brian, it's only Tuesday. And then the very next day, around the same time, Jesus, Gene. Like, holy shit, what a week. To which you replied, it's been a day. So,
I
yeah,
think at one point you sent me, "It's been a day." I'm like, "It's only been half a day. What are you on about?"
what a week, man. Let me tell you.
Brian,
So let me start
Brian, so
off
what do you
with
think?
something simple.
Mm-hmm. And Queen.
Last week, I remember mentioning that I went back to Star Rail, that I was going to
Yeah.
give it a fair shot.
Mm-hmm.
I can confirm that I
Mm-hmm.
have not played Star Rail since we recorded that episode
Okay.
because something happened in the span of 24 hours that made it so that I did not want to play Star Rail anymore, like
Mm-hmm.
at all. I This might sound hot take ish, and I'm ready for that discourse, but hear me out.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
I
Throw
don't
it
actually
out.
like playing this game.
Wait, it took you this long to figure that out?
I mean, I knew, right? But because it's a
Like,
turn based and it's a gotcha, I thought to myself, well, maybe it's because I don't have the right team yet. I haven't found characters that I like. I haven't found a strategy. No, I just don't like I don't like playing this game.
really, how many hours do you have
Took me
on
a
this
year.
game and now you're figuring this out?
Took me a year.
It took you a whole last year to figure out, maybe I don't like this. I don't like this gameplay. I'm like, you probably figured it out in like the first 2 or 3 hours. You know that?
Oh yeah, I did, right? But I kept going because I thought, well, it's a turn-based RPG, and it has to get better eventually, right?
Yeah.
And there's something to be said about that mentality. I know the
Yeah,
irony
but
in it.
it's like, hey, you start the game, and I think they already show you how the game's gonna play for the rest of it. Like, you have your character, has a talent, has ability. That's it. This is turn based. It's yeah, fun fact. This game is just really super simplified, and I mean super simplified trails, which is like, huh?
I I get bored playing this fucking game. Except whenever I'm in a fight, I hate this game. Whenever I'm just walking around talking to NPCs, doing side quests, and actually having fun, that's when the game
What?
isn't boring. Like the event in what was it, the first planet?
Bellabog?
Yeah,
Bellabog?
the event
Hmm.
where you have to do the museum event,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
where you're the curator for a museum and you have to go around collecting relics. You have to talk to NPCs to recruit them so they could work at your museum. It's just a management sim, and that was the most fun I've had with the game since it came out.
Yeah, you probably like the merchant event then.
Then the what event?
There's a so in the second planet, there is an event where you become basically the management of a merchant commission or something, and it's
I
basically just go around and buy
I
and get these stores ready.
I did that event too, and I had fun.
Okay.
Mostly because they introduced that Ace Attorney reference.
Mm. Yeah, this is the whole
There,
ass. Oh, this is just Ace Attorney now, huh?
yeah,
Did
there
they,
was
did they
that. There
have?
was the whole like actual management sim where you had to like prep the lines and get the right
Yeah.
squares. That was fun too. And then we have the mini game event where the game just becomes Pokemon for whatever reason.
It becomes Pokemon, and it's not just, oh, maybe it's a slight reference. No, this is just Pokemon up to. Did you finish that event all the way?
Yes,
So
it's the best.
it's just you suddenly just start running up the icy mountain, and you see Hook over there. I'm like, this is just Trainer Red. And Hook just refuses to talk, and March is like, why are you not talking? I'm like, how are they getting away with this? This is the wildest shit.
I I had so much fun with that event because it actually promoted you to incentivize with your teams. Like there's
And you had
only
like completely
three.
separate teams because you were actually
Yeah,
using not your own team, all other people.
yeah, like there was just something that clicked with this specific event of like this is the best this game has been, in my opinion. This is where the game shines the most, when we're not focusing on story, when we're not focusing on like the actual combat situations, when we're just being silly and running with it. This is so much fun. And then you get to that goddamn side quest where you're stuck in another dimension and there's bugs everywhere and there's copies
Oh,
of
I know the
everyone
one you're
everywhere,
talking about.
and you have to do this one fight, and it just
It's just the
sucks.
worst. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about because everybody I know got stuck on these fights because they're just really shitty.
and and then after
And
I do that side quest. I do the side quest where they introduce Dr. Ratio, and I have to
oh yeah,
fight another bug.
oh yeah, now you're fucked. Yeah, I know which one. Yeah, fuck this
And it
one.
was like the 1-2 of like bad combat experience followed up with another bad combat experience. I don't know if I have it in me to keep going. And this was like 4 months ago. And I
There's just
kept playing the game casually, super casually. I got Black Swan through sheer coincidence.
yeah.
And for a while, I was like, all right, I'm back in. I finally have like a top tier unit until I told my friend about it. And he went, oh, but you don't have Kafka. So you don't have her. She's not at her full potential.
Yeah, but she's still usable.
Yeah, she's
She's
usable, of course. Like you still have Sampo and you still have the Fire Girl.
yeah, I just use her with fire and
But
she's doing work.
but just that feeling of no, this isn't the you're not doing good enough, and it's not even in your control. You just have
Well,
to like sit there and hope you eventually get the character when she's back on the fucking limited banner. Is like
off they're like not doing good enough. No, she with fucking Fire, she does more than good enough. I've been
no, no,
able to
no.
get to like the final floors of
Gee,
everything. What the fuck?
mind goblins, mind goblins.
Yeah, take those mind goblins and shoot them because it doesn't matter. Like I saw Kafka and I had Black Swan. I'm like, no, I don't want Kafka because I can't give a shit, and she's still doing God's work over here. No, it doesn't really matter. It's just hey, this is the actual this is the good team and this is the oh I guess I put money in the game team. Like yeah, whatever. Let go. Anyways, go on.
I can't, I can't, I can't let it go because of the way my
Right,
my
just
mind works.
you have to let it go. You don't need it
It's
to be
the
the
accident
best.
was not your fault.
It wasn't. Do you know how many characters are basically you want like full power? You need that special premium weapon like cone, and I'm looking at this like, no, fuck off. I refuse. Everybody I know, about three people that have Kafka, all have her with the stupid ass light cone. While I'm just here, take this. Here, just I can't give a shit. Here's fucking Black Swan. Here's your 4-star light cone. You're not getting that. You're not getting that much out of me. It has to be a character I really like. The fucking you want the actual limit of oh you really need the light cone? Do you know Acheron?
No, you've mentioned her before and how she's the most broken character in the game.
Yeah, so she's the most broken character in the game. But boy, do you want that icon because from her basic 4-star free to play light cone to her actual light cone, it's basically yeah. So here's like 80% damage, and now here's 100% damage. Like what? This got fixed in this patch because they just sent out a new light cone. That's like yeah, sorry about that, but fuck, and I
All
refuse.
right.
Anyways, yeah, no, it's fucking. You gotta let it go, Brian. The accident was years ago. You just
Yeah,
have to let it go. You can't just
I
have it
have
all,
I have to let it go, and I
Brian.
did.
I, so I think
I
the listen. I think the funniest thing has been my one friend. who's just playing this gacha, and he's like, I want everything. I'm like, you can't have everything. I want everything. You can't have everything. As he goes and pulls over for a little boot hill over there, and the little blonde kid just appears, and now he's infinitely angry because if he wants the next character, he can't pull again. And I'm over here laughing, and I'm like, I told you you can't have everything. You gotta give up something. You'll get him like 4 months later. I'll stop it. Have another Yang. Fuck, that kid's useless.
I I just can't. I just couldn't. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And this leads into my next segment, which is gonna be a story in of itself. But so I haven't touched Sariel since ever since I had that little revelation of I don't like these combat systems. I honestly think, and this is me, right? I get
Mm-hmm.
that this is a personal opinion. Had this game implemented the one more mechanic from SMT, I think I probably would have enjoyed it more.
Just oh shit! Like just break the enemy one more turn.
Yeah,
Kind of funny since you break the enemy, you delay them a lot. I want to say it's one more, but hey, that's funny. Huh?
it's just this weird thing. Like personal pet peeve.
That's
So,
the SMT player, and you say no, go play SMT.
and I am in like 2 weeks, but yeah, it's just I can't do this anymore. I am bored to tears playing this fucking game. So after we finished recording the previous episode,
Yeah.
I went over to Discord, hung out with my
Mm-hmm.
friends,
Yep.
and I booted up Epic Game Store because I was under the belief that we were going to start playing Fortnite that night because the new season was
Okay.
out.
Mad Max.
Yeah, boy, do I have things to say on that season.
I
Um,
played two match. No, about I played about like 2 hours of that season, and I already got like, yeah, this is fucked. But go on.
I'm under the belief that we're gonna play it, and everyone's like uh retiring for the night because they have stuff to do, right? Because they have to work. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm free the next day, but still. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I booted up Epic Game Store launcher for nothing. I guess I'm gonna have to close it. And then the window, the main window, the main game they're promoting changes from Fortnite to something else. And I raise an eyebrow because I
Hey,
see one of my friends on Discord playing that very same game. And so I
mhm.
asked them, "Hey, game good?" question mark.
Game good
To which
question mark?
the reply was, "It's fine. It's whatever." And I go, "You know what? Good enough for me. Not like I'm doing anything." And so I made the decision to
Mhm.
download a little game that you might know about that we've
Oh,
spoken
no.
about on this very podcast called Wuthering Waves.
Oh no. Hey, by the way, as you were saying this, I looked at my Discord friends and I saw somebody playing Wuthering Waves. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? But go on, tell me more.
I will tell you more, but not
How did
about the game. Oh no. I will tell
is it
you about my experience downloading
installing
a
the game?
launcher through the Epic Games Store.
Are we blaming Epic Games or are we playing the game? Or are we blaming the game? Because if we're blaming Epic, that's gonna be funny.
I download the game launcher through Epic
Hmm.
Games Store. It finishes. I press the button so that it runs. It does not run. I press it again. It does not run. I go to Task Manager. I find the task. I end task. I go back to the Epic Game Store launcher. I press the button so that the game launcher will run. It does not run. I go back to Task Manager. I end task. I then shut down Epic Games Launcher. I run the game launcher by itself. It does not run. I uninstall the game launcher through Epic Game Store launcher. I then re-download the game launcher through the Epic Game Store launcher. I hit the button to play the launcher. It does not work. I go to Task Manager. I end task. I uninstall the launcher. I then shut down Epic Game Store launcher. I go to Google Chrome. I go to the official Wuthering Waves website. I download the executable from the official website. I press the button. I tell the application where I want it to install the files. It then downloads the game in like 10 to 15 minutes. I press the button that says start and I'm in the game.
So what you're telling me is it was all the Epic Game Store's version of the game.
It was all the Epic Game Store version of the game. I don't get it.
The
Somehow
Steam.
I want to see I did it the difficult way, right? Because people complain that all they want to do is all they want is an interface where they could just press a button and download a game. No, I had to do it the hard way. I had to look up the website and get the executable and then download the game files by myself without like a fucking something like a storefront like Epic
So it's not
Games
just
helping
download
me
for
along
you.
the way.
Yep.
It was so difficult, and yet it worked.
Does Steam have
So
a
that was my
version of this
first.
game?
I have the official like version, not the Epic Game Store version.
No, but does like Steam also have a version you can download?
No, it is not on Steam.
Why is this only on Epic Game Store? I thought we learned this lesson. Okay.
I mean, hey, Star Rail's also only on Epic Games, but it's not on Steam.
Yeah, but you know what Star Rail does? I can play it on my phone and it actually works. Right?
Ooh, got him. Anyway, oh, I'm gonna put a pin on that too. Wait, hold on. I have
Oh
two pins
shit.
now.
Hey, by the
Okay, so
way,
yeah,
so I haven't played this game because not because I don't like it or the problems, just because I'm not interested in playing another gacha right now. I am good with what I have. My friend decided, hey, I'm gonna try this game out, right? So he downloaded the game onto his tablet. Can you guess what happened?
it uninstalled itself.
Yes, actually. As I am here wondering how, why, how do you do this? The game's just hello. How are you going to just your main install base is literally on mobile phone. Let's not even joke around because no, your PC isn't doing the numbers, console isn't doing the numbers. This is a Chinese mobile game. This is what's doing the numbers. And your mobile version is uninstalling itself. Boy, do we have a problem. Anyways, go on.
So I boot up the game finally, right?
Mm-hmm.
It asks me for my account. I link my account. I am in the game. It tells me to select my character. I select my character. I name my character, and I am booted into the first cutscene of the game. And within 15 seconds of this cutscene playing, I am pointing at the screen going, that is just the main character of Punishing Grey Raven. What is she doing here? Don't worry about it. It's the same hair, same hairstyle, same hair color, same eye color. Don't worry about it. So the fancy CG cutscene keeps going and it ends. Cut to the first real cutscene in the game, where you are
Mm-hmm.
talking to other characters who just find you sleeping in the middle of nowhere. And instead of the voice acting, instead of the dialogue, what I immediately am focused on is wait a minute, I've seen this UI before. I have seen these like white letters on top of the like transparent text box, and on the top right corner the autoplay button and the hide UI button. I've seen this before,
Mm-hmm. Go on. Where
but there
was
is
this
another
UI
button.
before?
yeah, I wonder where this UI where they got the inspiration for this UI. So
Um,
I look at the top left corner of my screen and I see a button that I was not expecting. Can you guess what that button says?
Was it fast forward and or auto battle?
No,
What?
it says skip cutscene.
Oh, did it
And
skip the cutscene?
if you press the button, it gives you a little text box that says you might miss out on some important context if you skip this cutscene. Would you like to see this message again? And you press on that, and then you hit confirm, and then the cutscene is over.
Then you have to sit down for this whole ass cutscene that you're probably tapping the button, going, "No, I just want to get back to the game."
Yep.
Wow, that's wild.
Wow, already better than Genshin and Star Rail in my eyes.
Hey, fun fact: did you know Starro actually has a skip button?
What?
Yeah, you just got the only way you're seeing this cut, the only way you're gonna see it is if you watch the cutscene a second time, and you're
Yeah.
probably wondering, wait, how do you watch a cutscene a second time? Oh, you probably lost at a boss fight. That's how.
Yep. I can confirm.
I am
Back
at
to
least glad that one's there though, because I do not need a repeat of Kingdom Hearts 1 PlayStation 2 original version. Oh boy,
skip button is the greatest invention for video games.
like just have it everywhere. Fuck's sake. I listen. I am looking at Granblue and most side games where hey, if you hit the skip button, right? It actually gives you a resume of what happened in the story so you're not completely lost and you can just read it. And recently, they also added a button that says when you're in the cutscene, when you hit skip, it just gives you the whole script so you can just read it real fast and keep going. I'm like, yeah, see, this is the future. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, just fuck the video game. Give me the light novel now.
Yeah, I mean, the video game is a light novel, so what the fuck? No, wait, it's a visual novel.
Uh,
Whatever.
okay. The cutscene ends, and I'm in the game,
Mm-hmm.
and I press start, and
Mm-hmm.
I look at my menu UI,
And you just go,
and
I've seen this before.
I have seen this before. The more things change, the more they stay the same. The
Mm-hmm.
the the thought, how are they not getting sued, did cross my mind. However,
Oh,
I
oh, I thought
remembered where this game was developed, so I let it slide.
this is a little commentary on China, huh?
I didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything. Hey, hey, hey!
I didn't say
We
anything about
just
West
talked
Taiwan.
about that. Hey, we just talked about that Star Rail Pokemon event, and oh boy, how do you not get sued for that one? But anyways,
Okay, so I am left aghast at this UI, at this blatant inspiration, right?
inspired.
Because that yeah, because that's what it is. They were clearly inspired by the
Well,
Genshin
how?
UI.
I thought you were just gonna tell me, oh, it's a Punishing Gray Ribbon UI. So, oh, it's not that one. So, was it just the Genshin UI?
It's just Genshin.
Oh, holy shit!
It's the same UI as Genshin. It's the same UI as Star Rail.
The whole ass menu
It
UI.
is
Just that's it.
yep. It's UI. Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I go, all right, okay. I'm not gonna think too hard on it, right? I'm just gonna play this for like an hour and a half. Gonna do my 10 roll, and then I'm gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
I keep walking, and I get the
Mm-hmm.
tutorial introduction. The battle introduction.
Yeah.
You get your light attacks. You get your heavy attacks, which is just you holding down the button for light attack. You get your skill button. You get your ult. You get your dodge. If you dodge right as a moment as a character, if you right as an enemy is attacking, you get a perfect dodge. And if you press attack during a perfect dodge, you get a perfect counter. Cool. all right, these animations look nice, and that felt cool. Anything else? You walk forward a bit, you get introduced to heavy enemies, which are exactly as that sounds, just bigger enemies with bigger
Punches.
health bars that do a bit more damage and have stagger gauge. Because of course you
Okay.
need to have a stagger gauge under a health bar.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hmm.
okay, I know. That's neat. That's cool. I guess. Anything else this game has to show for it? And then the characters point over at a cliff, and you walk over to the cliff, and you have that moment of like, wow, look at
Look
this
at our
open
world.
world.
Your Breath of the
Look at all
Wild
this.
opening.
Look at this money. That mountain over there, you can climb it. Look at it.
Wow. Why would you
Wow.
even? But sure.
And then the camera pans down to this, like, not hellish, but clearly desolate wasteland. And this, like, scar on the earth that looks like something is trying to, like, climb out of the ground.
All right.
And there's just a character there. And I'm pointing, oh, so is that like a shady character that's a villain that we're gonna have to like encounter and talk to? And then the characters that are with you go, no, no, she's our buddy. She just does this sometimes. Don't worry about it. Come on, let's go say hi. And then they jump off the cliff. That's a pretty high cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you jump, and you get another pop up that says, press the X in the air to start gliding.
Oh. Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
see, this one's different. This one's different from the one you're thinking about because the glider in Wuthering Waves is actually a bird with a hook that you can then latch onto with one arm instead of the glider in Genshin that the traveler holds on with both arms. That is also different from the glider
In
in
Breath of
Breath of
the
the
Wild.
Wild. So
Hey, want to talk about
you get to the
how? Want to talk about how in Monster Hunter World you get around, you get faster all by calling a bird and hooking on with one hook. But hey,
you go to the ground and you talk to this character and she's just doing exposition, 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 story, story, story. I
skip
am
button,
15
skip
minutes.
button.
I am. No, you can't skip this one, apparently. This one's important.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah, yeah.
So you
You
skipped
can't
like
skip.
the
You
actual
can't.
cutscene, but the ones where the NPCs are randomly talking about you can't skip.
No, because they're important.
Oh, so it's still just Genshin. Okay,
All right.
you
The
should have a
characters
selected
decide
skip
after
button.
after the characters are all introduced and they talk a bit. They're like, all right, let's go over to the main hub. And when they start talking, the main character senses something approaching from behind them, and they turn around and they see this tall demonic figure with a skeleton mask that looks like it's smiling just right behind them with a sword about to like slash at them. And then the main character pulls out their weapon and it clashes against that monster's and it causes an energy wave that sends everybody flying. And then both
This is
you and the enemy get sent to opposite ends of the combat arena.
this is gonna
And the
happen real
tutorial boss
fast.
starts. Yeah, and the tutorial boss just starts. Okay.
Oh, so question, by the way,
I
English or
Yeah,
Japanese?
I tried English, do not try English. I then
I've
tried Korean because I thought, you know what? Japan I always play games in Japanese. Why not try Korean? I got so fucking confused and sick of these characters talking in Korean that I just immediately put it on Japanese.
because I saw the one cutscene that everybody's talking about in English. I'm wondering what happened.
You
Holy
won't get
shit!
away.
It was like, I'm gonna get away. No, you won't get away. I'm like, damn, I think he's gonna get away.
Damn, I think he's gonna get away. Um yeah, just don't play this game in English. Okay. The tutorial boss battle. I will try to describe it as well as I can
hmm
because This moment is something. The fight starts, and instead of the boss immediately rushing over to you, he is slow walking. He is taunting you with his mannerisms. Like he's holding his hand up to his chin, just looking at you. He's just slow walking. He's doing
He's
lazy movements because he's
basically
not
saying,
trying to
just
hit.
do it. You know how this is gonna end.
Yeah, yeah. And then you hit him once, and the music starts.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he starts going in. He starts doing wild swings. He starts jumping to the air and doing dive kicks. He starts rushing at you, and you have to do perfect dodges. You have to get that health down. And as you keep getting that health down, he starts doing more moves and more moves and more moves until eventually you get him to 50% health. And he slams his foot onto the ground and he starts charging his fist. And a yellow circle appears around his fist, a large yellow circle. And then a smaller yellow circle emanates from his fist and is approaching the outer circle. At the second the inner circle touches the outer circle, you get a pop up that says parry tutorial.
Stop that blade. Okay.
When the inner circle touches the outer circle, you have to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And if you attack at the exact moment, you stagger the enemy for like 3 seconds and you take away like 15% of their stagger gauge.
Yep.
And then the boss the boss gets so pissed that he like picks up his sword. He does something with his arm that like causes the energy around him to turn into a cape, and he breaks his own health bar.
He would.
He breaks his own health bar, and you are now seeing a new health bar with a new stagger gauge under him. The music completely changes.
Oh shit.
It is such a cool introduction. This is the best moment in the game. This is when I went, okay, wait a minute, hold on. This might be actually cool. And it
This.
is. It is a
Oh wait.
cool fight. It
It
even
actually.
has a unique finisher.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
you were gonna say.
so after all of this happens, did it just go from the coolest moment to oh now it's just boring? Or are we still actually still in there?
After you beat him, you get introduced to the data bank echo mechanic, in which
What now?
certain enemies you beat, you can then like pick up their spirit and equip them.
Mhm.
These are your relics. instead of
Including
farming act Instead of farming for like hats and armor sets and gloves, you kill enemies in the overworld and have them drop their spirit that you can then equip, and they give you a new move and unique buffs.
okay, so
That's how you increase. Yeah, yeah, go
I
ahead.
at least know because one of my friends is actually trying to follow the game. He just hasn't played it. He did tell me there is some sort of relic farm here, but it just uses 3 stats except the 4. I'm like, huh. So I'm not sure if that's like the actual relics or is that just some off thing you can get.
this
But you're the
These
one
are
playing
the
the game, so you,
relics.
you can find it out.
These are the relics. You can then
Oh,
level up relics and further enhance them so you get more passives out of one. Like for instance, I currently have
ah,
five.
I
I
think I know
currently
where it
have four
goes.
relics on one character, and gave him all the echoes with that increase critical damage. So he has over 150 critical damage.
Oh,
It's insane, and it's also way more fun collecting them because you don't actually need to use stamina.
hmm. Oh, so hey, so real quick, I just got
Yeah,
this. Uh, the controversial boss of the Embracer Group has discussed increasing the price of video games beyond $70.
So after
Sorry.
you finish up this boss fight and you get introduced to the echo mechanic, I'm not talking about that. Fuck you, Gene. Fuck you. Don't do this to me. I'm actually concentrated right now. After you do this boss fight, you get introduced to the open world proper. Right now, instead of the horrible like dead Earth, you are look at the flowers, look at the
Yay!
flora and the fauna. Kill them, get a new armor set. Uh, let's go over to the main hub, which is totally not an eastern version of the early first town from Genshin Impact. Totally not at all. Shut up.
No, no, not at all.
You do that, you do a bit more quests, and finally, after like an hour and a half, you get
Mm-hmm.
access to the pulse.
Uh-huh.
Hey, did you
Yeah.
know that
Mm-hmm.
because the reception to this game's launch was so poor because it was an unoptimized mess,
Mm-hmm. I think
they
they gave
gave
away a
out
free
a
five
free
star.
5 star
Yes.
that yet you can select?
Yup.
I have not used that ticket yet.
Just wait till somebody tells you get this one.
Yes, I have one in mind, but I'm waiting to do the beginner banner to see what I get to then like pick one from the ticket. The game then goes on for a while, and it isn't until you finish up the first proper chapter in a village that you get introduced to your not rival, your not Virgil, that I give up. I do not
Oh,
feel this game. I do not like this game. This game's kind of boring. This game's kind of mid. It's just another Genshin Impact. I don't really care. I'm not gonna uninstall it
mm-hmm.
yet. I'm gonna play a bit more. But for now, I'm just gonna walk away. And that's how I left that night. That my first impression of Wuthering Waves. Man, that first boss fight was super cool. Too bad the rest of the game couldn't be like that.
Mm-hmm.
A day passes. I come back. I decide, you know what? Since I'm locked out of the story, because I'm not the right what is it, not traveler level, something level, world level, exploration level, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I go around exploring the open world. I activate the giant crucibles that give me access to that section of the map. I start collecting these little checkpoints so that I can fast travel. I explore through the entire damn thing, and
Mm-hmm.
I had fun. I was reminded of how much fun it was to explore the world in Tears of the Kingdom. It was actually fun. I had fun. And then I'm the right level to keep going with the story. So I keep going with the story. And something happens. The characters that I'm playing as, they click. I am using a mono team of a single element because that's how you were meant to play Punishing Gray Raven. Not that that
Mm-hmm.
is how you're meant to play this one, but
You can try it. You can try. Yeah.
yeah. I You remember Yang Ching from Star Rail, Ice Kid that nobody wants?
Yeah.
He's in this game too.
Are we talking about something similar to him or something literally, oh, you pulled this character, I feel bad for you?
Oh, you pulled this guy? Wow. I feel bad for you. He's also a pretty boy, and his element is ice. It is the same
Oh, so it's
character.
just universal. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yankee,
All
Wuthering
right.
Waves
I
Yankee.
mean, all right, but how does he play? Like, yeah, I get it. He might be like the worst character to get, but maybe he plays fun. How does he play? He does Jin moves from Tekken. He does the stance.
The gym moves from Tekken.
Yeah,
Has red eyes?
he no. But he does the katas.
Okay.
and he's mostly a punch boy. And I'm like, all right, I'm feeling it. And then he has this special, unique mechanic where if you fill up a bar, he then slams this like tiger mask into the floor, and he gets stilts made of energy, and he's just like flying in the air doing air combos, just dancing in the air as he's comboing you, and then finishes up with a flurry of kicks.
Hmm.
And it's like I start getting really into the combat of this game. This combat is hard carrying this game. Like it's really good and it's really fast. It okay.
Mhm.
I as I'm exploring, I find
Mhm.
myself going down this hole in a specific area that leads to a cave, and I keep going down the cave, and I find an even bigger cave with a monster in the
Even
middle.
bigger cave.
My characters at this point are level 11, and the monster that I encountered is level 35.
Plus you're wilding right
And
now.
I went, you know what? I'm
Walking.
gonna fucking kill that thing. I'm gonna fucking kill that thing.
Did it
Gene,
work?
I killed that thing first try.
Yo. Just went
And
fucking and it worked.
and just mind you, whenever that thing hit me, I lost 75% of my health.
Yeah, wait a minute.
So
Wait, so this game have like so everybody's just a DPS, but is there like actual healers in this game?
yes, that's why I was
Huh,
able to like do so well, because one of the free characters you get at the start is just a
it's just a
healer.
healer. There's just
Like you
fucking
switch to
damage.
her, you press triangle or Y, she does a heal move, and then you switch back.
Oh, so she's just heal by, gotcha.
Yeah,
Huh,
straight up.
that's what- yeah.
And it isn't until I do that fight with that level 35 enemy when I'm clearly like over level, sorry, not under leveled, under geared, unprepared, that I go, okay, wait, this game lets me do this. It just lets me walk up to enemies stronger than me and like bum rush my way. Dude, fuck Star Rail. I'm never going back to that fucking piece of shit.
It's probably one of those, yeah, you can do this, but the minute you reach something real endgame, the game's gonna be like, yeah, no, go back.
You can do it.
Yeah, I know, yeah, but when you get to something really, really endgame, the game's probably gonna be like, yeah, no, now you actually have
No,
to
no, no, no,
try.
no. Gene, you can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Can you do it?
Outside of the time trials, which are this game's version of Memory of Chaos from Star Rail,
Yeah.
you can totally do those end game bosses with a level 1 character. Just don't get hit. It's gonna take you
Just
like
agree,
half an hour, but you can do it.
bro. Bro, don't just get it. Fucking half an hour for this
Just don't
fuck
get hit.
shit. Just get it, bro. Yeah, fuck, I didn't know I was playing Elden Ring now. Hmm,
That's what it felt like at times. Ironically enough,
hmm.
it felt like an actual, honest to god, character action game. A combination of a character action game and something like FromSoft. It was weird. I wasn't expecting it, like at all.
From soft, from soft character
It,
action game. Huh.
and I found this weird shift in my train of thought of I'm having so much fun playing this game. Like, yeah, sure, the story's ass, and I don't care about the characters, and I honestly don't think I don't see myself playing this like every single day.
By once in a
But
while, yeah.
I'm having way more fun than whenever I turned on Star Rail, because the gameplay is just so intuitive.
I'll
It's so
just wait
demanding
till like
too.
the hey, I'll just be here for like when 3 months pass, and then you just one day tell me, man, that game was actually bad. Like what? That's what I'm gonna laugh. But yeah,
Yeah, but until that day comes, I'm
yeah,
having
today games have
like
fun with it. Yeah.
I'm having way more fun with this game than I thought. Like I beat the main story arc for this for the current patch,
Yeah, okay, patch.
and I'm not gonna point fingers. I'm not gonna say, "Wow, you're
Mm-hmm.
thieves." Just
Well,
you
you
couldn't stop
thieves.
at Genshin. you couldn't stop at Genshin. You had to go that far, but the final boss of the current patch feels like it is very clearly inspired by Urzen from Devil May Cry 5.
Wait, you're really
Yes,
talking about like you're singing the throne or you're singing when he finally gets up?
both. It feels
Did
very
you?
inspired.
So did you? Can do you beat him or does he get away?
They get away,
Also,
but
it's
not
just
before.
Chris.
But not before you get your moment where you get access to the main character's second class. You get
Okay.
your Bellabog moment, right?
Here's my flame
Uh,
lance.
yeah, you get the one winged angel install.
One winged angel install.
I'm not kidding. The second class for the main character in Wuthering Waves, it's just them with a black wing.
It is so weird how in
They
Star it
are
is such an amazing thing that you get a new class while in Genshin you just hey go to tower get class I'm like that's it. Damn.
they the character feels very inspired by Advent Children Sephiroth, which is funny because another character in this game is literally just Sephiroth, design wise and voice
Wait,
actor
wait.
wise.
So I just gotta so that Sephiroth in the original Final Fantasy did his human form had the one wing angel or was this something just came up in
Advent
Avid
Children,
Children oh so this is
Advent
just an
Children.
Avid Children thing that's been stuck forever.
Yeah, the only
Because I
time we
just
see Sephiroth with an angel wing is during the final battle, and even then, it's not black.
wait, during the oh wait, but that's like safer Sephiroth, right? Not the
Yeah,
actual shirtless
no, never.
Sephiroth at the end.
Not once.
Yeah, because at some point I just kind of started thinking like, yeah, Sephiroth has that one winged angel, and I kept thinking on Final Fantasy 7, I'm like, where the fuck was that wing? Huh?
Okay, so to end this story properly,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
I beat the main story. Now I'm just going around doing world quests and like unlocking more stuff. The game's fun. I'm having fun playing it. That's about all I can ask for. Uh, if I were to pick a gacha to stick with outside of Limbus, this would probably be it because of its gameplay.
Okay.
Now, granted, there's a bit of a caveat to that because back when I was originally doing that uh traversing, just walking around the world map collecting everything,
You
then
just kind
opening
of
up the map,
hmm
there wasn't any audio, any
Really?
music in the background. And I thought that was a
Hey,
artistic decision.
no, it was a
It
bug,
turns out
wasn't it?
these motherfuckers released a patch that just like removed music from the game.
What?
Yep,
It's just they
they
patched the
released a
game and was it an
yep,
accident?
yep. We had to wait 3 days for that to get fixed.
All right.
I think it was 3 days. It might have been two. So anyway,
Damn, I feel bad for all the mobile players.
did we talk about what happens when you play Star Rail or Genshin while also playing Wuthering Waves?
No. Holy
Do you
shit.
not? Do you not know? You
No, I
know.
do. Yeah. So if you play
Uh,
Star Rail while playing Wuthering Waves will actually run better.
Do you know
It
why?
is what?
Do you know why?
Because I believe that when you turn on Stereo or Genshin, they actually optimize your cache and they basically every so it's like all of the excess data that you're not using that's calling up your computer will actually just put this all away so the game actually runs better. It's like that is wild. And so for
Yeah, they
some
clear.
reason, if you fucking run that, it's gonna clean up fucking Wuthering Waves cache. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, if you run either Genshin or Star Rail in the background while playing Wuthering Waves, it clears the memory cache from the GPU, which
Mm-hmm.
makes the game run better.
Yep. So hey, you want to play Wuthering Waves? Make sure you run Star Rail at the same time. Or Genshin is just fucking that is wild. It's like this whole game that people are over there hyping up as the competitor, and it's like, oh no, you want to play it just because you gotta have theater. I'm like, what? Which by the way, I just still don't get. It's like literally, hey, let the game come out. It's gonna be its own thing. Why do we have to have this stupid ass war?
You know why? Because people want
Because people
something to
like
fight over.
attention. Hmm?
Yes, because people want
Uh,
attention. Imagine making a 3 hour long video talking about how the soul of Persona 3 was lost with the remake. Yeah, yeah, I went there.
Imagine screenshotting the final boss of Persona 3 and saying, "Oh, they ruined it," and all it is Persona 3 final boss with the normal night sky. While in Reload you have the final boss and it's the Tartarus night sky. And it's the coolest shit ever. Okay, no, whatever.
Twitter made people get way too comfortable with not getting punched in the face.
Right, people are too comfortable talking shit on the internet and just getting away with it. No, people are too comfortable talking shit on Twitter and then because we gave the idiot a soapbox, so all the idiots now gather with them. Like, oh, okay, like,
All right.
come on.
Okay. And now for the ribbon at the end of the story.
Mm-hmm.
I I mentioned this last week, but I own a little gaming device, a portable handheld called the Odin 2. And that thing
Yeah,
can do a lot. It can
yeah,
run a lot,
uh-huh.
but I hate touching it. I
Really?
hate it. Yeah,
Is it just uncomfortable?
it's too heavy. It's too heavy on my hands.
Okay.
It's slightly more heavier than the Switch, even though it's shorter.
Dude,
Okay.
the Switch is kind of light. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. So this thing is heavier, but it's shorter. Um. So I went, all right. I I heard about this thing this one time that would let me play games on my computer on this device through streaming. And it's not Parsec, even though I have used Parsec with it before. I wanted to challenge myself. And so I downloaded this application on my Odin 2 called Moonlight. And I downloaded this other application called Sunshine for my computer. And after a short 10 to 15 minutes reading up tutorials and setting everything up, I was now able to play PC games on my Odin 2 practically input lag free.
Okay.
This can't be real, I thought to myself. There has to be a caveat to this. You know what I'm gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Because I had previously tested out the mobile version. Did I say that right? The mobile version of
Mobile.
Wuthering
Yeah.
Waves on my Odin 2.
Mm-hmm.
And that game does not have right stick support on mobile. So I can't move the camera.
Well,
I can move the camera if I do it manually with my finger on the screen, but not with the right stick. So fuck that.
mm-hmm.
I used Moonlight and connected to my computer, and I ran Wuthering Waves, and it was just the same version of the game. It's just the same game I've been playing on my computer. Like I don't have to do any tinkering. It just immediately recognizes
It
my Odin
works.
2 as a controller and works.
Okay.
So I am pressing buttons, I am doing perfect dodges, I am doing parries. Wow.
Everything's working, no input lag. It's just playing on your little holding.
Wow. Moonlight's pretty cool. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what else this runs on. And I go back
Mm-hmm.
to the website and I scroll down and
Yeah.
I see a name that I see a thing that I was not expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Moonlight runs on the PlayStation Vita.
Navita.
The Vita. Vita means life. In brackets,
And
affectionate.
you just look and I'm so you just looked at it and went, oh shit, I gotta do it. You
I gotta do it.
gotta
I
commit.
have to know for the I have to know for the culture.
Little culture, he says.
So I looked up my Vita, and that thing is covered in dust. Right? I cleaned it up. You know, I give it the care and love and attention it's desperately needed for 8 or so years,
Mm-hmm.
and I leave it charging all night because apparently I had to charge it just on the floor apparently, and it works. 8 hours later, I wake up, I turn that thing on, it works. Not only does it work, it loads up to the homebrew because it was already
Yeah.
uh, custom firmware ready.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, cool. How do I set everything up? And just like with my Odin 2, I spent about 20 minutes getting everything set up,
Mm-hmm.
and I connected my PlayStation Vita that I had not touched in 8 years to my PC. And I
Yeah.
loaded up Steam Big Picture mode, and it worked.
It just worked.
And now I am giving the ability to just play my PC games on my PlayStation Vita. But Brian, you might be wondering, what about the stick buttons and the R2 and the L2? Well, you see, if you remember correctly, the Vita has a touchpad in the back.
Yeah.
And so what you do is you make the top right corner R2 and the top left corner
L2.
L2. And you do the same for the sticks in the bottom two, the bottom corners.
And
And
there
there,
and so and Steve just read the Vita as a PlayStation controller? Or something?
it read it as an Xbox controller.
Okay.
Didn't
And
have
it
to do
just
anything.
works.
It just worked immediately.
That's wild.
I took a couple
Um,
of pictures. I sent one to you. Your
yep.
reaction was, what it was. Is that a fucking PlayStation Vita in 2024?
Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, why the hell did Brian turn on his Vita? Then I take a double look. I'm like, is that Limbus? Is that
Is that
Destiny?
Steam?
What the f?
Oh
I'm like,
fuck! Right, I spoiled it. I spoiled the surprise. Hey,
uh,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that eventually. Shut up.
yeah, sure. Okay.
um. So, damn it, damn it. Ugh.
You didn't realize that game was okay. Yeah, we'll get to it. Okay. Yeah,
Hold on.
that shit's funny.
I sent you an image. I was gonna send you this image later to try and get a pop. Go to Messenger
Yeah,
while I
I saw
finish it
the
up.
yeah, I saw the picture now. Yeah, I
And
saw
yeah, that worked.
it just
I
worked.
was I was playing Destiny 2 on my PlayStation Vita.
Damn, that is a that is a sentence, all right. I'm like, what?
I know, right?
He's like, he's just playing Destiny 2
But
on.
but but
Hey,
believe me, this will get worse. This will get worse. Just
hey.
let me finish. Let me
So
finish.
at some
Yeah.
no, no, but real quick. So at some point, you could say, "Hey, look, I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima or God of War on my Vita," and then you realize, man, Sony really did drop the ball on that one, huh? But go on.
Boy, did they. And I'm like, all right. In the span of 20 minutes, I have done something so heretical, so diabolical. I am feeling myself. I feel really proud of myself. I feel giddy. I feel excited. I feel happy. I need to tell Gene he can do this on his Switch.
I can what? I can
So
what?
Moonlight exists on the Nintendo's only for the specific
Mhm.
Switch.
The special edition Switch. Got it.
Yes, but you can theoretically install Moonlight on your Switch, connect it to your laptop, and just play your PC games
On
on
the
your
Switch.
Switch.
You know, it's kind of wild that the laptop and the Switch are in the same room, yet somehow I prefer connecting this to my Switch and oh my god, wait a minute. Do you guys I'm looking at my Switch right now wondering what am I about to do in the next few hours. Thanks.
I I will
I'm about to
send
choose.
you I will send
Can I
you
dock this?
I will send you a link for everything you need. But for
Oh,
now,
this is gonna be wild. Okay. For now.
for now,
Mm-hmm.
what ends up happening is actually hold on, give me 1 second. I might need to step away for 1 second. Give me a break.
You know, 1 second. Let me check something. You know what? No, I'll just stay here. Nope. He stepped away for a minute. Huh?
We are at 113 113K. Might be 14. Gene, come back. I can't finish this podcast without you. I need you to come back and feel bad about streaming. Gene, come back. You can play some wild ass shit on your Nintendo Switch.
So I just came back in American's Got Talent, huh?
All right.
Yeah, so you hit pause and I just said, damn, let me go speed run through for a minute.
17. Well, let's see. 1710. Resume. All right. Okay.
Wait, wait, okay. Wait, do I have to resume on my side too, right?
Did you pause the
On
recording?
OBS.
No,
Yeah, I
no.
just hit pause on OBS.
Wait. Why are you recording on OBS? I'm the only one recording on
I'm
OBS.
sorry, I paused on Audacity. There you go, Audacity, yes.
Okay. I left it running.
Let's just hit.
I didn't even
Oh, okay.
bother record. You might need to check later if that part sounds fine. It's probably fine. Alonso Claro. If not,
Anyways,
I'll.
it's going back on. It's going back again now.
All right. Where were we? Moonlight on the Switch. Yes, Moonlight on the Switch. Moonlight on the Switch.
So
Yeah,
yeah, Mulan is like, yeah, so I'm gonna go play my PC games now on my Switch.
you can play Final Fantasy VII
Yeah, that
Remake.
sounds very asinine, huh?
Yeah, you get a fancy PC. You connect it directly to your modem or your router. Then you put it to the side. You get a shitty monitor, and you do the bare minimum to get the applications you need to make Moonlight work, and then you're done. You can just leave that there in the corner, and then just connect your Switch over to your PC, and just do everything there.
Why just play the game on the PC? I'm like, I don't wanna.
Yeah,
Dang. I just don't wanna.
I am not. Here I am, giving you what you've always wanted.
Not playing on my PC. And before anybody says something, This motherfucker's playing on the Vita. I'm playing on the Switch.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
crazy.
no, fuck off. He's crazier. Hey, maybe we'll figure out how this works on the 3DS just to prove a point. That'd be funny.
Okay, so that's funny because it actually works on the Wii U.
Oh, now we're wilding. Wait a minute. My Wii U has been in the living room all this time collecting dust. The
it
only reason that thing does not work right now is because I gotta like set it up for modern homebrew, and I am not in the mood. And the only thing I will play on that is Xenoblade X, and at this point, I am banking on that Switch 2 remake.
Sunshine works on the Wii U.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Mario Sunshine, of course.
Sunshine. Sure.
What else could we be talking about? All right, let's see. Let's
Sure.
see. I'm on the official website. All right. All right. It is on PC, Mac, and more. Chrome OS, on Android, on iOS and Apple TV, on Xbox, on the PlayStation Vita, on a Nintendo
Okay.
Switch, on a Wii
Uh-huh.
U,
Mm-hmm.
and
PlayStation
LG
4 and
Web
5.
OS TVs, whatever that is.
Okay. Oh, it's just the smart TVs in a nutshell.
So you can either pick your Wii U or you can pick your Switch, whichever you prefer, whichever you're more comfortable with.
I guess let's go for the Switch because hey, listen, I'm insane. But going for a Wii U, like, would be just like, damn, I just want to prove a point at that point.
I know,
Like,
right? I
like
bought this
fuck.
thing for a reason. God damn it!
It wasn't just for Smash. It was totally just for Smash
Yeah,
Brothers.
you can be playing your Switch games on your Wii U the way God intended. See, the Wii U had all of its games ported onto the Switch, but now the Switch gets its entire library accessible on the Wii U through streaming.
Oh my god! Wait, that's wild. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Damn,
It-
some poor kid out there only owns a Wii U and not a Switch, and now you can give them this information, and they're gonna be the happiest kid. Well, provided I have a PC, obviously. But hey,
huh?
that's wild.
Oh my god.
Just crossing my fingers for a Switch 2 to come out until they
Now
fuck up
now
somewhere
you actually do need to plug your laptop into the router.
into the wire. Yeah.
Now you do need a wired connection. And if you have the wired connection, you never have to sit down in front of your laptop to play games ever again. What a
I'll figure
hero.
it out.
You're welcome.
One and a half true hero. And again, this is literally just a laptop that's in front of me. I'm like, no, I refuse. I want it.
He
I have
doesn't
to sit
want?
in front of this thing for long enough for all Sky games. The only reason I plugged that laptop back into the living room and all that is like, yeah, I'm gonna play these games, but I cannot be bothered to be in front of the screen. Where's my living room? Put it in there. Anyways.
Alright. Okay. I talked about Wuthering Waves. I talked
Mm-hmm.
about Moonlight. I talked about the Vita. I find it really ironic and fitting that the one game I still have for the Vita is Persona 4 Golden. And when I booted it up just to see if there were any issues, it just worked perfectly. And I saw how many hours I had on that version of the game, and I went, "Yep, that's about right."
How many?
Too many. Too
Above 200?
many.
You
More.
doing Monster Hunter hours on? Oh, wait. Oh, you're doing Monster Hunter hours on this thing.
Dude, I had 400 hours on the vanilla version of Persona 4 on the PS2 and like 240 on the Vita, plus the 60 hours on the Steam version.
Hey, Brian, I think you'd really like Persona 4, but
Yeah,
hey,
I think I
that
really
might be
like
me.
Persona 4, oddly enough, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. And yeah, that was my week. That was all I did this week. Nothing else happened.
Nothing else happened.
Nothing at all.
God.
Somebody posted a 10-hour long Destiny 2 lore video the other day.
Why? Did
Uh,
you did you sit down for this?
no, of course not. I'm not that
Thank God.
crazy. I
I mean,
I heard you talking about Destiny 2 last week. And I sat there for 40
mhm.
minutes listening to you talking about
And you just
a topic that when my friends heard it, they went,
mhm.
he's not wrong, but he's not right.
All right.
And at that point, I go, I have two conflicting opinions regarding this game. What better
Mhm.
way to provide content for this podcast than to
Then
sit
play it
down
yourself.
and play it myself? I have approximately 2 hours on Destiny 2.
Yes.
The free version,
Right, you
mind
got
you.
2 hours and you're losing your shit. What happened?
I have 2 hours in Destiny 2. And I have things to say. Look,
What?
look.
Uh-huh.
I used to play Destiny 1. This is known.
Mm-hmm.
And back when Destiny 2
Yes.
came out, I don't remember where it was. Maybe back when my PS4 still worked. I connected my accounts and I got my character back and I did that whole intro where the main hub got attacked and the whatever you are, the vanguards, the hunters, whatever you're called, a destiny
And
man gets
everybody,
lost in the wild and he's in
Destiny
the
Man.
mountains, it's in the cold mountains and he has to
Yeah.
walk around, he has to shoot
Yeah,
some
John
wolves
Destiny over here.
and he has to go back to his people.
Yeah.
And I told my friends I was going to play on extreme difficulty. But Brian, there's only one difficulty at the start of the game. No, I'm playing on permadeath, which means the second I die, I am uninstalling. And then I killed myself and I uninstalled. I hadn't even reached the new hub. I never reached the farm. I just got tired after like 20 minutes.
20 minutes in and you're already done.
I hated this fucking game. So
Okay.
last week, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna download Destiny 2. I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm gonna download the free version,
Please
which
don't.
currently has 2 expansions available for free. Okay.
Yep.
New character.
Alright, look at my time, by the way.
I make my robot man. I make my robot
Man,
guy. And then I notice that the intro is different.
it's, com- it's completely changed. Yes.
It is no longer the scene where you get
Um,
attacked.
yes.
Now I am getting the scene from
From the
Destiny
original
1.
Destiny 1. Yes.
And I
They
am
took it
confused.
out.
And what?
The original opening of Destiny 2 was apparently just you might still be able to do it, but it was just taken out. I'm like, huh? Okay.
I okay. Okay.
Keep going.
So I
You're doing
do
the Destiny 1 opening.
I'm doing the
Mhm.
Destiny 1 opening and I have this moment of looking around the terrain and the world and like, wow, this is exactly how I remember it. Just way prettier
Yep.
than when I played it on the PS3 all those years ago. Holy crap.
Yeah, you play this on the PS3. Wow.
Yeah, it runs better, it looks better, it sounds better. Like, yeah, this is wow.
Hmm.
I'm playing the exact same game 10 years later.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Totally.
I do the missions. I do. I get on my little bike I get to the place. They're like, "No, this place is locked. You need the keys." I do the key mission. I go inside. I waste my ult on an enemy that is on a cutscene choking some other character out, and they die, and then the enemy disappears, and I go, "What the fuck was that?" And then I am sent back to another place and talk to this one person for a reward, and then the game just goes, "Yeah, do something," and I'm like, "What? Wait, where do I go?" Yeah, no, you have to talk to your guardian. What? But how? He's just floating around me. I don't have a prompt or anything. So I have to go to the map. I have to select. There isn't even a quest option. I have to like fucking do some stupid bullshit to find the quest. And then I go over there.
Yeah, because there's yeah.
I go over there to the place the game wants me to go. And then I sit down and meditate. And I get sent to the worst fucking like mission right off the bat, which is go here, shoot things, meditate. Go here, shoot things, meditate. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, as they keep giving me more enemies and more enemies and more enemies, and then they drop me in a fucking like death trap room with spinning wheels with spikes on them.
What?
Yeah, it's a dream sequence
God,
that also it was weird. And then
I'm here thinking like, what is he doing?
Like, okay,
go on.
All right, it ends, and I get a bunch of like equipment for my skills for my skill tree. And then I'm told
just gave you all the supers.
And then I'm told, talk to this one guy again. And I talk to him, and he gives me a gun. And I'm like, cool, I'm not going to use this. And then I see a little prompt to the side that says, hey, if you would like to skip the Destiny 2 tutorial, just say so you can go to orbit and go to the main hub.
Click.
Yeah, I mean, I played through this before. Sure? Question mark? And it drops me into the main hub, specifically in front of the mage lady, who gives me access to one of my other classes, whichever one I picked. I picked the red one, the one with flames. I'm a Titan. And
great.
And then they make me walk over to the main hub. And I see the statue of that one character that died a couple years ago. That I swear to God, I thought they brought him back. And I talked to not Lance Riddick.
But no.
I talked to not Lance Riddick, and he gives me a mission, and I get my Traveler level or like Ranger Destiny Man level up 1. I am now level 2.
Destiny Man. Your season level, I believe.
And I am looking at this hub world. I look at the background to see that the giant orb from the first game isn't there anymore. And I am just thinking to myself, what the actual fuck is a new person supposed to do in this fucking game?
Right.
I have no context for any of this. The only context I have was Destiny 1 all the way up to the end of Taken King's story. I have no idea what's been going on ever since then. The idea that they make me go... No. The idea that they make me go through the exact same tutorial almost 10 years later, and then they drop me in the current version of the main hub and not have separate instances for, like, players that are in different spots of the game. Is like, it is wild to me. Like, in Heavensward, if you go to Heavensward early game, everyone's being a piece of shit to you. If you go to Heavensward now, post Endwalker, there's not that many pieces of shit in Endwalker. In Heavensward area anymore.
Yeah.
There's separate instances. Like the game keeps track of where you are story wise, and it gives you
Mm-hmm.
access to more stuff once you
Mm-hmm.
reach a certain point. In Destiny 2, it feels like they could not give less of a shit.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I'm glad I'm hearing this because since I started Destiny 2, because here's a fun fact. I bitch about this game, but I have kept up with it very well. So I've never heard this part where what happens if you're new. I'm like, oh, so this is what happens if you're new. Good fucking luck, my guy. So I am glad to hear this one.
So I stopped playing. I stopped playing. Right, I put the controller down because
Mm-hmm.
I have more questions than I have any desire to keep playing this game all by myself because I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I just wanted to taste. I wanted to know if I am a new player
Mm-hmm.
and they want me to do the story. This means that I'm eventually going to meet the character they built the statue for, the character that died. That
Yeah.
doesn't. There's such a fucking like jump in logic in this that it throws me in my tracks. Of I've played this game.
Question.
I have played this game for 2 hours. I have done one story mission, and already I am filled to the brim with just anger and confusion regarding these people that genuinely it feels like they don't give a shit.
I'm glad that this time it's you and it's not me having to rant. All right. Question. What? Okay, you played these 2 hours. You haven't played after yet, so you never logged back then into the game, right?
No.
Okay, there might be a chance right now. Then when you log back into the game, you're just gonna get this automatic cutscene about the new DLC, and you're just gonna be looking at this like, what the fuck's going on? Because that's what's been happening to me. And because I haven't seen this cutscene, because every time I go into the game, I just skip the cutscene and I hit go to orbit, go to tower because I do not want to see this cutscene. It just keeps repeating. So and even I'm looking at this cutscene going, what the fuck's going on? And I'm more up to date to this game. So there's a good chance next time you log in, if you log in, at this point I want you to log in because I need to know. You're just gonna get a cutscene. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
I might have already gotten it and skipped it. I don't even know. Um
Dude, I got like 3 cutscenes during this time because fun fact, real quick, after we ended last time and I ranted about Destiny, a few days later, I re-downloaded Destiny because the
I'm
DLC
out.
comes out this Tuesday. Yeah, the DLC comes out this Tuesday, and I made it a point that I will not talk shit about whatever's new in Destiny until I've actually played it. Because that way it's not oh, you're just making shit up. No, I have the receipts, motherfucker. So I re-downloaded that game. For some reason I'm not sure if you also have it. I have the season pass for some reason. I don't know where the fuck that came from. I
I,
just played the game for a few
I
hours.
don't even know what it
I
is.
did Yeah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's probably the thing that says season. If it gave you a free exotic, you have. If no, then there's some interesting things going on. So I did that. I got the because obviously my friends are playing Destiny and they're up to date. So I told them, what do I get? Get this. Got it. Oh, oh boy. Get this gun, Outbreak Prime. Got it. Gotta go get it. I used the matchmake fucking the fire team finder, and it worked. Mind you, it was still annoying because yes, I hit join, and yes, I had to wait like 5 minutes till they accept the application, and I couldn't just switch applications whenever I wanted. So that's another thing. I got my gun. I am ready. Fun fact: Destiny is on 25-hour maintenance tomorrow, so I can't even play this game. So I'm just waiting until Tuesday comes out to play this DLC, and then I'll probably shit talk it more. But I found out even more dumbass things. But go on. What was the rest of your Destiny experience?
That was it. I
No,
walked up to not Lance Riddick. I spoke to him. He gave me permission to leave the planet and go to one of the multiple worlds, multiple planets to just
for what?
explore and continue. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Can I get some context, please? I haven't skipped a cutscene. This isn't me in Wuthering Waves. I haven't skipped anything.
You just get 100 quests and good luck. Uh, by the way, they apparently did that somewhere where you can see timeline of events and it shows you, and it's actually the campaign.
Hey, by the way,
No,
would
you're
you?
not told about this.
Hey, by the way, would you like to do past raids from previous content? What previous content? You mean
Mhm.
Destiny 1?
Yep.
Can I? Should I?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
So wait, those got a few years ago. These weren't here day one, by the way.
Yeah, of course I weren't.
So so and also there's only, I think there's only 3 out of like 4 or yeah, I think it's only 3 out of 4, and the best one is just left out because, well, fuck us, I'm right. It was too complicated. So what you're normally supposed to do in Destiny, right? You see that little power level you have on the side, that's the stupid arbitrary item gear number you have.
Number
So
go
you're
big.
just supposed to get this. Hmm?
Number go big.
Yeah, number go big. Make number go big. How do you make number go big?
You shoot things, you kill things, you take their clothes. Number go big.
Right, that makes too much sense. No, we gotta make it more complicated.
Wait, what? I thought this was just like Final Fantasy 14 item level.
It is Final Fantasy 14 item level, except that in Final Fantasy 14 item level, you reach. Oh no, okay. There is a soft cap, then there is a hard cap to this. You're
Yeah,
probably going, what the fuck am I talking about, right?
yeah. There's yeah, because once you reach the cap, then you have to collect this like unique stuff. You get a new access to a new leveling system or something. I don't fucking know.
So, okay, let's say the cap right now is 1800, right? So, up to you reach 1800, you can do whatever the hell you want, and you're gonna reach this power level cap. Cool. Once you're here, those engrams are dropping on the floor, giving you stuff. They are worth jack and shit, with a little asterisk on there. So what you're gonna do now is, so every week in Destiny, you get like 12 activities, maybe 15. When I played Destiny 2, it was like 7, so fuck us. So what you're gonna do is the game's gonna give you a list of activities, and it's gonna say, hey, you can get a powerful engram or powerful gear from this, right? You need to do these activities so you can get your item level up little by little.
Okay, Gene, I want to
Maybe
ask
like
one
10
question.
points a piece.
I want to ask
Yeah,
one question. You keep saying
yeah.
what you're going to do. Are you talking hypothetically or are you talking to me directly because you believe that after the 2 hours I put into this game, I'm actually going to keep playing?
I'm just gonna say hypothetically. So let's go with
Okay,
that.
because the little part of the story that makes me laugh is I played
Hmm.
Destiny 2 right before playing Withering Waves for the first time. I got a whiff of bad game right before I stumbled my way into good question mark game with asterisks on the side.
Uh, good parentheses, maybe bad, under parentheses, actually good game. Two
Sure,
asterisks to be seen in 100 hours.
I played a
So,
six. I played a 6 out of 10 right before I played a 7 out of 10.
damn, just gave the game a 6 out of 10 right there.
I
Damn, I'm glad that the one who's gonna get shit from your friends is you and not me this time.
Oh no, they know me, right? They know me.
Yeah, they know
Uh,
you're hating. Listen,
No, 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 no.
I'm pretty sure these were the same people.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because
Huh?
I want to make this
Yeah.
distinction. I had fun playing the game.
Oh, you Destiny 2?
I had fun.
Okay.
It's just that everything else, when you're not
It's
shooting
just what's
things,
going on
when you're not shooting things in Destiny 2, the game is bad.
when you actually have to find out where to go, what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, listen, I'm just saying. Because I already downloaded it. We can play it next time just for more content later.
Oh, sure, of course. We could do what we did in Fortnite. Hey, after this, you want to play some Fortnite? Maybe get another victory royale out of our asses?
Yeah, but that was fun. Didn't you put a pin on something about Fortnite a while ago?
No, it wasn't Fortnite. It was a localization.
Okay, we'll get to that.
No, no.
So, anyways, uh-huh.
Okay, do you want to go or should I go?
Well,
Because mine's short.
okay, I'll just tell you quick. So, just to put, just to end with that old Destiny thing. Uh, if you want to go higher in power, you're gonna have a list of activities where you shoot things. Just go do those activities, and you'll go up. You can even do PvP,
I would
which
like
is
to.
still universally, yeah, this is still fun.
Okay, I would like to do PvP.
It's not fun when you have to go to a raid. Then they can fuck off. But that's another story. Anyways,
I'll play the game as casually as I can and not give a shit.
yeah, just I think you just hit L2 and it's gonna pull up the do this list. I'm not sure if that still works. It's been a while. Although I'm actually rather interested in knowing what happens when they take away the DLC from you.
I am
Like how
also
hard stuck can you be?
I also want to know what happens.
Which the other day I learned that hey, there's this mechanic where you can take weapons and you can rebuild them into like more powerful versions of them. I hope you have that DLC. If you don't, you can't do it. Future reference, best gun in the game. One of the best guns in the game right now is an exotic pulse rifle. It's kind of busted, but if you want it to be really, really good, you better have that DLC. And I'm pretty sure you don't need the DLC to get this gun. So you just get the vanilla version. You won't get the which is still decent. You'll get the vanilla version, which is still decent. You won't get the wow, this thing's fucked up version. So, anyways,
What I was gonna
uh,
say
are we
is apparently that
mhm,
the translation in Wuthering Waves was not not bad, but kind of mid.
not good.
Not
Okay,
not not great, but there was this one mission in specific where, wow, did they even read this? It is so bad.
what?
Like it's so bad
Mhm. Like,
that
well, this is just
they had to come out and say, no, we're gonna fix the writing for this side quest.
so was it just like broken English, or was it just like no, it makes no sense at all?
Nothing. None of this makes any sense. I
Uh,
would say it was written by AI, but AI is able to make coherent sentences. This was bad.
okay, okay. So now you say that. So I'll tell you my little localization story because fuck, you're gonna have fun with this one. So the Trails Gotcha came out, right?
Again,
Cold Steel
what are
Northern
you
War.
talking about?
Trails of the Cold Steel the Northern War, a gotcha for this game, which there's a high chance that this gotcha might have an end of service already in its Japanese version. So this shit's a throwaway, right?
When did it came out? What?
I it's coming out for us like like 3 days ago. But this is I want to say that maybe this was already out for years in Japan because it's Trails, of course it was, right? So this game comes out.
Okay.
Not a sugar, kind of a piece of shit, but okay. I'm gonna go look at it. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna see what is this. Uh huh. Yep. Fucking damn. You never played Princess Connect, but just imagine a really bad version of that really good game. But there you go. Okay. So let's see the story. Because you're probably here for the story. God help me if it's canon like another mobile game over there. Oh fuck.
Which one are we
And as
talking?
I'm reading this, hmm?
Which one are you talking about?
Starts with Kingdom and ends with Hearts.
Oh my God, Union Key and the other
Union
one,
Key, Dark
uh,
Road,
yeah, Dark
and
Road.
what whatever the fuck because I think there's like 3 or 4 of these bitches at this point, and I think they're all canon.
They
And
are.
no, yeah, no, I refuse. Listen, I'll let some YouTuber explain to me later. And mind you, I have like played all these games, all the console versions of these games, and I am really well versed in the story. Yet at that mobile game is where I'm drawing the line, saying, "Yeah, I can't give a shit." So I'm playing this story in Cold Steel, right? Northern War, this stupid gotcha, and then
Yeah,
I noticed something.
go on.
Man, man, somebody did not spell check this game. This English is really broken. And then as I keep going, I thought it was like maybe 1 or 2 lines got through it. And then as I keep going, oh wait, this is the whole game. What happened here? And as I look out, and then as I look up online, I see the most horrendous screenshot of shit that's happened. Where everybody here is convinced, hey, this whole ass game, somebody probably ran it through Google Translate, copy pasted it, and called it a day. Because it is actually that bad. Like every character has like their little own title, and they're completely switched around. Like some people are other people. Fucking fucking the protagonist of Cold Steel was apparently in the fucking in the high school from Trails in the Sky with the prince. I'm like, the fuck are you on about, Brian? Somebody saying this game got translated will be a travesty of actual translation. Somebody just really took the whole script, copy pasted it into the Google Chrome, pasted it back into the game, and called it a day. Am I looking at it? It's like, what? How do you get away with? You just launched this like this? I think I
Can
sent you like 3 or 4 screenshots, which I'm not sure if you saw, but if you actually read them, you'd be going like, huh?
and I ask a question?
Go on.
Who is the publisher?
I have no idea. It's
But
it's
it
not NIS because they put have probably got in shit by now.
is it
So
Crunchyroll?
no, because fun fact, you want to know when it's a Crunchyroll game? When they add their little opening Crunchyroll logo to other games where you have to sit by and watch them each time. Why do you ask this? I play Princess Connect. Anybody that's played Princess Connect would still will probably start talking shit about Crunchyroll right now because I know I will. Oh boy. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Cold Steel Northern War
Publisher.
E
So
publish.
since
Hey, so have you seen like mm-hmm.
we're 1 hour and 54 minutes in, and some of those minutes are going to be, well, on my end it says 153, but clearly this is, I have to remove like 5 or 6 minutes from the pause we took, so we're around like 145, right? I don't
Right.
know how much farther you can go with this rant, and I'm gonna let you, right? You have your moment. I had my moment. This is your moment. I would just like to say that I
Yeah.
thank you for bringing up gotcha games, because now I have an
Mm-hmm.
excuse to hit you with the ending stinger. I am preemptively letting you know of what I am going to
Yeah, I'm gonna
do
be
once you're done, because I worry that the damage might change this dynamic forever.
I so I'm currently looking up this game in the App Store because it's probably the easiest way to find the publisher. I cannot find this game anymore in the App Store.
What the fuck? Wait, hold
Okay, I
on.
found it. I found it.
Okay, yeah, I was about to
Okay,
say.
so the publisher is User Joy Technology. Don't even ask.
Wait,
Yeah, User Joy Technology Co. I don't know. This
I
game has a 3.6, which is too high for it.
I can't find it. I'm looking up Legend of Hero. Hey, look, I found the SNK uh gotcha game. I found Neural
Oh,
Cloud. I found Devil May Cry, but I'm not finding anything with
dude,
Legend of Heroes.
do Legend of Heroes, Cold Steel, Northern War, and you'll
Old.
still probably get the anime first.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, Northern
Okay,
War. Found it. Meet the legendary Rean Schwarzer.
that's his name,
Launch
right?
bonus 100 free draws. Anime
The fuck
themed
what now?
mobile RPG. Customize your orb. The orbs are gonna be in Gacha, right there.
Yeah, apparently they are in the game. I just haven't seen them because I refuse to go that long. That I refuse to play this game for more than 15 minutes.
With top notch voice actors. Build your dream team. Experience
Oh
immersive
yeah, so
battle. High quality
so the voice acting
resolution.
just we kept the Japanese voice acting. So yeah,
Yeah,
they're not wrong on that
but
one.
I wonder why. High quality resolution with powerful S craft. S craft in all caps. Exploration across Simuria. All right. Wow.
Hey, I think they're bullshitting you, but sure. I am hearing this. I'm like, damn, this is a bunch of bullshit.
Hey, so I played this gotcha game that I decided to check out for the first time called Aether
Yeah.
Gazer. It's a character action game, gotcha game by the same publisher as Arknight. No, Azure Lane, I think. That game's pretty cool. And
Okay.
that's all I have to say on that. It was, hey, cool, a character action game on my phone. I played it. That was cool, and then I left. No translation errors. The game had a budget, and then I was done.
The game had a budget. That's damn.
That's more than I can say about these screenshots for Legend of Heroes Cold Steel Northern War.
Yeah, no doubt.
I
Yeah.
want
Hey. Oh shit, I forgot. But as the game starts, you can go into the main menu, right? And there's these bundles you can buy,
what?
and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
bring you a character.
Oh wow.
You get one SSR character and maybe some items on the side. Can you guess how much this bundle cost?
$70.
One of them cost one of them costs $48. The other one costs 75 fucking dollars for one character. I'm like, yo,
Can you
did you know
pick?
that for
Can you pick the SSR, or is it just set?
no, it's literally no, it is set. This is a character you okay.
Are they even
It's
good?
basically, oh, here's your Risha Mao from Trails from Asher bundle, and you can just get her and some extra items on the side. And real quick, you want a comparison? So Grand Blue Fantasy, God bless this game. And once in a while, like maybe once every 4 or 5 months, they will do a special where you can just buy a ticket and you can pick any character you want on anniversary, except limited characters. On anniversary, no, everyone's free game.
This was meant to be a fighting
Uh,
game focused podcast, and we have turned it into a gotcha focused podcast.
right, right. There's
And
only one episode about fighting games. Everything else has been gotchas and Destiny.
and
At some
Xbox.
point, you gotta give up.
I
And
can't.
Sony.
No, I will not give up. Fuck no, I won't give
Give
up.
up, Ryan. Give
I
up, Ryan.
no, I don't.
Set Destiny. Oh shit,
I
Destiny.
hey, they announced a
Yeah.
new character for the Persona 5 gotcha, the old lady with the saxophone. She looks cool. She wears an eye patch.
Oh yeah, yeah, our oldest Persona user. Yeah.
Hey Gene, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What's the title of the Persona 5 gotcha game?
Persona 5 PX?
No, it has an actual title. There's something before the X. What is it?
Fuck.
You can look it up. I'll give you the
Uh
opportunity, but I'll just say it if you want me to.
no, get up.
All right,
This
I'll
is
look it
gonna
up.
probably end with the episode and I'll be angry. Also, for future reference, Grand Blue's just $20. So there you go. And that's on yen.
That's
No
nice.
5.
Did you?
Okay,
Yeah.
the Phantom X.
All right. Hey Gene.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Hey Gene.
yeah.
Hey Gene. How do
I'm
you
gonna
spell
hang up the
Keyblade?
call. I'm gonna hang up the call
How do you spell Keyblade?
with an X.
Yeah. Go on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's Persona
Right.
5 The Phantom Key.
Wait, is it?